Greetings, maker friends. Today we are going to be paleontologists. What is a paleontologist? Well, it's somebody who studies fossils. So we are going to be making our own fossils today, and the type of fossil we're making is called a cast fossil. Now on your direction page this week on the back are all the different types of fossils that you can find. And then I also listed some really fun books we have here at the library all about fossils. So the type we're making today is called a cast fossil, and cast fossils are the type people are most familiar with, as they make up the spectacular dinosaur skeletons that are on display in museums. Cast fossils happen when minerals deposit into the mold left by the rotting organic material, so the rotting plant or the rotting animal, resulting in a three-dimensional replica of the hard structures of the plant or animal. So that is what we're going to be making today. The materials you have are a couple popsicle sticks, you have a paper plate, you have a ball of some Sculpey clay, you have a couple of different shells. Your shells might look different than mine, but that's okay. You have a baggie with some plaster of Paris powder. So be very careful with this. You don't want to breathe it in. You might even put on one of your masks while you're mixing that. And then you're going to want to measure out 2 tablespoons of water. So I have some water in here. Okay, your first step is to warm up your ball of clay. So go ahead and just kind of play with it for a minute, get it nice and warm and soft. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and kind of press it down onto your plate, and you're going to kind of form about a 1/4 inch thick pancake, like so. And then choosing one of your shells, you're going to create an impression in your clay. So I'm going to choose this really cool spirally shell, and I think I'm going to go ahead and press down this way. And you want your impression to be pretty deep so that you get a good looking fossil. Okay, so I'm using a lot of my body weight to really push down into the clay. And then you're going to pull the shell out. So I kind of have a cool spiral shell shape there. Okay. We're going to mix the water with the plaster of Paris, is what this powder is called. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my water in. And using one of your popsicle sticks, you're going to stir it up. Mix, mix, mix. And it's going to become kind of like a paste consistency. Once your plaster of Paris is mixed thoroughly, making sure that you get all of the clumps mixed in, you're going to go ahead and pour just enough plaster of Paris over your impression in your clay to fill it or cover it. You can kind of use your popsicle stick. I'm just going to kind of spread it out like that. Okay, now the waiting game. We're going to go ahead and wait for our plaster to dry. Okay, so that was more like 20 to 30 minutes. You just have to be patient, maybe find something to do while you wait. But now that my plaster of Paris has set, I'm going to gently peel away the clay from the plaster. Whoop. Maybe I should have let it set just a little longer. So be patient, don't rush it, otherwise you won't get the result. And there we have a fossil. See if I can get a better view of that for you. So it did break on the sides here, but I got the full effect of my shell fossil. Now, if you saved half of your plaster of Paris, what you can go ahead and do is mix the other half with 1 tablespoon of water. Go ahead and make a new clay pancake on your plate, and you can make another fossil. You can make as many as your plaster will allow you to. It does harden if you leave it sitting there. So have fun. Send me some pictures of the fossils you guys create. I'm sure your parents have my email address. If not, you can always just call the library and get it. So thanks for being a paleontologist with me today, and I hope you guys have fun. See you at the library soon.